Hi, this is Dan Bader and Jim Meckley with Fishing Abilities Inc. We're here to show you our FreedomFISHR 2500 or 1000 power assist reels that you, as they would come to your door, take them out of the box and show you how to hook it up and everything else. So your box gets received in the mail. We're going to open it up and show you what is inside the box. First thing you get is a quick start guide. I would highly advise you to read it over. It will basically show you and explain a lot of the stuff that we're going over here. It explains the warranty, our service that we offer, and everything else. So please read that over thoroughly. The next thing we have is our FreedomFISHR 2500 reel. Unless you purchase the 1000, which is our slightly smaller reel. It's our FreedomFISHR Power Assist reel, which comes with a motor on the side instead of the hand crank. Next thing we have is our controller. It has a three-way switch and a speed control box on it, which we'll show you in greater detail here in a second. The speed control box is what we call a PWM, and we'll explain that here shortly. And we have a few zip ties that you'll use to mount the switch on and hold some cables in place. And finally is our battery. We're currently using a talent cell battery, which we found to work very well with our product. Inside the box there'll also be an alcohol swab in case you decide you want a belt clip on your battery. Not everybody does, so we don't attach it automatically. There's the battery charger, and then there's our battery itself. The battery has a nice little on-off switch on the top, a little blue light that indicates it on and off. Then there's a plug at the top that you would plug your charger into or plug the reel into. So now we're going to show how it's sets up on the rod. Basically, if you're a fisherman, you pretty much know how to put a reel on a rod. And we're going to grab our switch, which is on our controller kit. You want to take two of our wire ties, slide them through the wire tie base on the back of the switch. Once you do that, you want to find a nice comfortable place for you to have the switch so you can hold the rod and use your thumb to hit the button to work the switch. And if you're a one-armed person, you're probably going to have someone help you with some of this, but You get your switch where you like it, just go ahead and clip off the extra on the zip ties. You should be good to go. We include a third zip tie for you to wrap around the bottom of your rod to kind of keep the wires out of the way and back on the back part of the rod. Then you just take the plug off the switch, plug it into your reel, and that part of the setup is good to go. The next thing, we'll take our PWM and our battery and attach them together. We have two pieces of dual lock, one on each product here, and they just snap together. Occasionally you'll get the PWM with two pieces of dual lock on it. You'll just have to peel that backside off and stick it on the battery with the two boxes matching so the dual lock is in place. It's the dual lock is basically like a heavy duty Velcro. Once you get those connected though, you plug your PWM controller into the battery. Turn your battery on, and now you can adjust your preset speed. The three-way switch has two speeds. One is always going to be full speed, and the other side is going to be your preset speed. To help adjust that, you hold down the button and have someone turn it for you to get it to the speed you want. You can go anywhere from 0 to full speed or anywhere in between. We usually suggest around quarter to half speed, but that's thoroughly up to you. One thing we have found as far as casting goes is just instead of trying to turn your bail manually to get your trigger in the right spot, don't ever do that, because that will end up breaking your gears in the gearbox. So what we suggest is using the preset speed, stick your finger out till you can feel the trigger hit it and let off the button. Then you just grab the line in the trigger, open your bail, do your cast, close the bail with your finger instead of using the reel, and then start fishing again. We suggest closing the bail with your finger because that would also save a little bit of wear and tear on the gearbox. And other than that, I think that about does it. One other thing that I will mention is if there is an overload, your battery does have a preset breaker in there. And so if you're ever out fishing and your reel just quits working, turn the switch off and turn it back on. That will reset the breaker and you should be good to go again. So other than that, feel free to give us a call if you have any other questions. But we're going to go out and try and get some fat bass and show you how this works. Thanks and have a great day.